Hey everybody, today we are going to tour the restricted area, so stick around. Today we are going to do a tour of a part of Warmoth that almost nobody ever gets to see. But first, let's take a look at some of the prep work that gets done before things even go back to the spray booth. We have several prep stations where a lot of the fine detail sanding gets done. Also all the tape work for things like binding and lamb tops, or if it's a neck for things like headstocks or fretboards. It's all really detail oriented work, as you can see. So this is our dye station, and this is Armando right here. He is our dye guy. You can see that he's working on a couple of blue dye tops today. And this is where all the bodies that have been base coated come for their final sanding before finish is applied. And then once everything is ready, it gets loaded onto these big carts and taken into the spray booth where nobody is allowed. But the red light is off, so let's go check it out. This is our paint kitchen. This is where we store all of our paint and do all of our color mixing. It's like a little paint laboratory in here. Warmoth does over 130 colors, and they all get mixed right here in this room. And this is where we spray the necks. And you can see there's a big rack of necks here. Any of them that need it have already been masked off. This is Mike. Mike is the guy who sprays all the necks. And looks like he is doing an all maple neck at the moment, so it doesn't need to be masked, obviously. And it looks like this one is getting vintage tint. Down here at the other end of the spray booth is where we do the bodies. And each of these racks, when they come in here, they get clipped to a grounding wire that hangs from the ceiling. You can see it right here. And that keeps static electricity from building up so that they don't attract dust and other stuff that's floating around in the air. Now this is Shane. Shane is the guy who does all our bodies. And he makes it look easy, but he's done thousands of these. Looks like this one's getting Daphne Blue. Here's Shane doing a Fiesta Red body. He also does all the bursts. This is a limited run that we're doing right now, and he's putting a burst on it. And that big strange looking lump you see under the guitar is actually layers and layers of paint that have built up. And once it gets so big that it gets in the way, we knock it off and start over again. And then we have a third booth that we only do metallics in, and you can see that right here he's putting the finishing touches on a silver flake paint job. This is our buffing station. This is where everything comes to get the final polish. So I know that was a pretty quick trip through the Warmoth finishing department, but hopefully it gave you a better idea of how we go from this to this. If you have any more questions, make sure and check out our website or give our customer service reps a call. And until next time, keep on picking.